Hello, peeps. It's your girl, Uzie Jiofo. Let me go straight to the point. Absentee fathers should properly think that they assume in their heads that one day the child will come looking for them when they are not known by the child and when they are not taking responsibility of the child or kids. They assume in their heads that when the children grow up, that the children are going to come in search of them. Okay. Hear me and hear me very well. If you have a child, the best investment you can do in your life is child investment. Make sure that you are present in the life of that kid. Otherwise, if you think in your small head that you're not playing your part as a father of a child, and you assume in your small brain that when the child grows up, the child is going to come and start looking for you, it may work for you because no one is a magician. But it may not also work for you because you're not also a magician. The best thing you can do in your life is to identify with your kid. Yes, some women restrict their men from identifying with their fathers. Women, you're making the greatest mistake of your life, because if you refuse the children from checking out on their father, on a good day they will. And they will in the most flabbergasting way that you will never expect or imagine that they would. The best thing you can do for a child is to give him access, grant them access to their legitimate father so that they can at least talk, bear their names, understand that they have a father somewhere who is either irresponsible or responsible. Do not restrict these guys from seeing their father. Instead, you will not even know when they go behind you and start calling their fathers or father. They will go behind you and start making friends with their father and becoming really close to their father. And before a malo, you lose the kids. That's the truth. And those guys who do not you didn't pay dowry, and you think miracle will just happen that you're going to own the child. I tell you, you lie. If you come from a family where they have only one child or only one girl whom they are expecting to give them a child in the house for their ama yarichi, and you think that you're going to just come and claim ownership of the child, a child that is answering the surname of the girl, and you're not married to the girl, think again. You better go and legislate that child so that the child you would have access to the child in the nearest future. I hope these things also while expecting that they will not talk anything because he was an absentee father. They will never talk. The woman you left with the child is also a human being and someone's daughter. Since you're so irresponsible that you did not know as a legitimate marriage, or as only want to legislate the child in the family of the girl, and you're thinking that when they grow up, they will come looking for you, think again. You cannot eat your cake and have it and expect miracle to happen. Is the truth. And please, help me share this message. A lot of guys who had children before they got married are having serious problems because they do not have access to their children. Why? Because they were never there in the lives of those children. Some want only the children, they do not want the woman. You want the child, but you don't want the mother of the child. Some did not have just one. You had 1, 2, and 3. Some have 2, 3, 4 children with a man who is not married to them. And you're thinking it's a joke that one day the children will grow and start looking for their father. Think again. Think again. If you like, don't go and be part of that child and see to the upgrowing of that child and take responsibility of a father and do things that a father ought to do for a child. Be thinking that it's not happening. Even children who are living with their dads, where their dad is irresponsible, do not even care a little about their dad. Malaysia, the person who is not around with a child, and the child grows in the arms of another man, knowing that man as his dad. Then from the blues, you come claim ownership of the child. If you like, don't go and legislate that child. Be expecting magic to happen when the child grows up. Then he will come in search of you. I repeat, the best investment you're going to do in your life is child investment. And the earlier the guys know that absenteeism is not part of taking responsibility of and ownership of a child, the better for you. If you want your child to properly identify with you, you must know about the do's and don'ts in the lives of that child. From scratch. So you must take responsibility of the child. From Mwamolia, you might go na dere na no dempa. Obro, hey, mgbe nwa ji tocha chọwa nne mo mgbe nwa ji tocha chọwa nne ya ọkacha ndị nna ka nna agwa okwu a ọ na-emekwa na nne enwekwa ụmụnne na ndị nne na-elita their child or children and zoom hejewara mgbe ha toro ha chọwa nne ha ashig. You're not part of them. The man is going to take full responsibility, marry another wife, and keep the children and seal you out of the house. There is nothing anybody can do about it. And when you impregnate a girl, make sure you take full responsibility of that girl and the child. Make sure that you're part and parcel of the child as the child grows. That way, when the child is growing, he knows daddy is coming, daddy is going, daddy is here, daddy is there. The child on his own will be able to identify with you. Manobulu no missing in action father. Afroga anya marebino. Emecha ikogaro okendo motarwa. Menemene dweren menemene ajadu aga. Aya no me. In fact, let me rest my case. Let's spread the message. Kesaya Sunyalum, follow the page at Ijele Solid on all social media platforms. Kaudona achina bai, ekene kwa mande bai.